Muscle growth or hypertrophy is a fundamental goal for many fitness enthusiasts. It not only enhances aesthetic appeal but also contributes significantly to overall health. Strong muscles support skeletal structure, improve posture, and aid in the prevention of injuries. Muscle mass is crucial for metabolic health, regulating body fat levels, and increasing caloric expenditure. Understanding the science behind muscle growth can empower individuals to train more effectively. It involves the right combination of mechanical tension, metabolic stress, and muscle damage. These elements work together to stimulate the body's adaptive responses. Engaging in regular physical activity that promotes muscle growth can lead to improved physical performance. Thus, muscle growth is not only a cosmetic goal, but a vital component of a healthy lifestyle. Training frequency refers to how often you work out a muscle group within a specific period, typically a week. It's a critical factor in muscle development and must be adjusted to suit individual fitness goals. Balancing frequency with intensity and volume can optimize muscle growth. More frequent training can lead to greater muscle protein synthesis, provided the body is given adequate recovery time. This balance ensures that muscles do not enter a state of overtraining, which can hinder growth and increase the risk of injury. Some advocate for high-frequency training, arguing that it leads to better results. Others suggest that less frequent sessions with higher intensity might be more beneficial. The right frequency depends on several factors, including an individual's training history, goals, and recovery capacity. Ultimately, an effective training program should consider frequency as a key variable. Muscle hypertrophy refers to the enlargement of muscle fibers, primarily through resistance training. It occurs as a result of the body adapting to increased demands placed on it. Hypertrophy is influenced by various factors including nutrition, rest, and genetics. Adequate protein intake is crucial, as protein provides the building blocks for muscle repair and growth. Carbohydrates and fats also support energy needs and hormone production, which are essential for recovery and performance. Rest and recovery are equally important. Muscles do not grow during workouts, they grow during rest. Overtraining without sufficient rest can lead to burnout and stagnation in muscle growth. Genetics also play a role in determining how quickly and effectively one can build muscle. Understanding these genetic factors can help set realistic expectations and tailor training programs accordingly. Training frequency is defined as the number of times a specific muscle group is trained within a given time frame, typically a week. It's an essential component of any strength training regimen and can significantly influence the outcomes of a fitness program. Training frequency must be tailored to fit individual needs, goals, and physical capabilities. Beginners might start with a lower frequency to allow their bodies to adapt to the new stressors of weightlifting. More advanced athletes might train more frequently to maximize muscle growth and performance improvements. High-frequency training can lead to greater muscle protein synthesis, provided recovery is adequate. The key is to find the right balance that promotes growth while preventing overtraining. Key studies on training frequency and muscle growth. Numerous studies have investigated the impact of training frequency on muscle growth, providing valuable insights into effective training strategies. One influential study by Schoenfeld et al. Found that increased training frequency led to greater hypertrophy in both trained and untrained individuals. Another study compared the effects of training a muscle group once versus 3 times per week. The results suggested that a higher training frequency was more effective for increasing muscle size. A meta-analysis conducted by Gurgic et al. Reviewed multiple research articles on training frequency. The analysis concluded that training each muscle group twice per week produced superior hypertrophic results compared to once-weekly training. These studies collectively underscore the significance of training frequency in muscle development. Comparing different training frequencies and their effects on hypertrophy. Different training frequencies can have varying impacts on muscle hypertrophy, depending on how they are implemented. High-frequency training, which involves working a muscle group multiple times per week, can lead to greater muscle protein synthesis. Conversely, low-frequency training, typically characterized by once-a-week sessions for each muscle group, allows for more intense workouts. Medium-frequency training, which involves training each muscle group twice a week, strikes a balance between frequency and intensity. This approach is often recommended for most lifters, as it provides enough stimulus for growth while allowing adequate recovery. Ultimately, the choice of training frequency should be guided by individual goals and preferences. Experimenting with different frequencies can help identify the most effective strategy for promoting muscle hypertrophy. The impact of personal goals, experience level, and recovery ability. Personal fitness goals play a significant role in determining the appropriate training frequency. Individuals seeking maximal hypertrophy may benefit from higher frequencies, as they provide more opportunities for muscle stimulation. Experience level is another critical factor. Beginners often require less frequent training sessions, as their bodies are not yet conditioned to handle high volumes. In contrast, seasoned lifters might need more frequent sessions to continue making gains, as their bodies have adapted to regular training stimuli. Recovery ability is highly individualized and can affect how frequently one should train. Factors such as age, nutrition, sleep, and stress levels all influence recovery capacity. Ultimately, the key is to consider all these factors when designing a training program. Recommended training frequencies for different fitness levels. For beginners, a training frequency of 2 to 3 sessions per week for each muscle group is generally recommended. This allows for sufficient muscle stimulation while providing ample recovery time. Intermediate lifters can benefit from increasing their training frequency to 3 to 4 sessions per week per muscle group. This frequency offers a good balance of volume and recovery, promoting continued growth. Advanced lifters often require higher frequencies, training each muscle group 4 to 6 times per week. This approach maximizes muscle protein synthesis and allows for greater variation in training stimuli. Regardless of experience, it's important to prioritize proper form and recovery, as these are critical for long-term success. Practical tips for structuring a training program and tracking progress. Designing an effective training program requires careful consideration of several factors, including training frequency, volume, and intensity. It's essential to set clear, achievable goals and tailor your program to support them. Tracking progress is crucial for assessing the effectiveness of your training regimen and making necessary adjustments. A well-structured program should include a variety of exercises targeting all major muscle groups. Incorporating compound movements, such as squats and deadlifts, can maximize efficiency by engaging multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Tracking progress can be achieved through various methods, such as maintaining a training journal or using fitness apps. Regularly reviewing this data helps identify areas that require improvement and enables more informed training decisions. Encouragement for experimentation. In conclusion, the best training frequency for muscle growth depends on a variety of factors, including personal goals, experience level, and recovery ability. By understanding the principles of muscle hypertrophy and the role of training frequency, individuals can tailor their programs for optimal results. Key studies suggest that higher frequencies often lead to greater hypertrophy, but the right frequency is ultimately individual. Experimenting with different training frequencies is encouraged to find what works best for you. Listening to your body and making data-informed adjustments is crucial for continuous improvement and avoiding overtraining. Muscle growth is a gradual process that requires dedication and adaptability. By applying the insights from this video, you can create a training program that supports your goals and enhances your overall quality of life. Please like and subscribe, and wish you the best on your health and fitness journey.